Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have another discussion video on Cyberpunk. It is a day from release for me. For me, it comes out at 7 p.m., so it's about 24 hours away. Very excited, but we have a lot of stuff going on in the community, a lot of stuff that has to do with reviews, concerns, and just overall, just the game overall. We also have an update that I'm going to go over in a different video, but yeah, so this is a pretty big topic, and I think it does warrant, all the attention that it is getting, right? So I'll link this down below. We're gonna go over two little posts and two short posts, not little, like they're pretty big in scope, but you know, pretty short. But we're gonna go over it and we're gonna see what it's all about, right? So epilepsy warning from Game Informer: brain dance is an extreme trigger. So Game Informer has put out the epilepsy PSA for Cyberpunk that contains information on what to avoid and when it comes, so it won't trigger a seizure. If you can't read it, here's the basics. Red glitching animations are common. Clubs and bars are danger zones. Interactions with Johnny Silverhand are marked by a flickering pale blue glitch effect. Brain dance is constantly a threat, as the headset has been modeled off of a device meant to trigger a seizure when they need to trigger one for diagnosis purposes. It did in fact cause the author to have a seizure. The core of brain dance is also dangerous, as there are specific glitch animations that could be a danger, especially with the digitalized layer. I hope this information can help someone, and that all of you with epilepsy and without stay safe playing Cyberpunk 2077. All right. So I've seen a lot of stuff, especially when I woke up today, talking about this subject in general. A lot of people on Twitter and other social media where there was a lot of discussion of this, right? Some obviously positive, because you need to get this out there. You need to tell people who have this, so nothing bad happens to people who do play this game. I have experienced a seizure before. It wasn't due to epilepsy. It was due to it was drug related. I had a couple of those. But seizures are not a thing to take lightly. They can result in a lot of, bad things. So, personally, I think this is great that it's getting the attention that it deserves right before the game is released. So people who do, have this risk, just be as careful as possible. And I don't know. Hopefully, they figure out hopefully the devs figure something out. Maybe like a huge warning in certain parts. But at the same time, it's going to be very, very hard, because the game is kind of it's centered around stuff that could cause a seizure, Not on purpose. It's just, I think the environment that the game is in kind of, unfortunately, coexists in the same, realm as, this problem. I don't know how else to say it, but hopefully, I don't know, maybe they could get a hotfix out as soon as possible, or a change as soon as possible, where there's very severe warnings in places where, this stuff does occur. We have another article over here, or a tweet, right? Let's go to the tweet. So let's actually read this first, right? So this is the woman who raised concerns about epilepsy in 2077 is being sent purposely seizure-inducing videos. This is terrible. This is disgusting. Don't do it. Okay, we're just going to start it off right there before we say anything else about it. Don't do that. I understand that most of the people who are sending this are the younger generation, because haha, everything's funny. Seizures are not a joke. They're not. I've experienced them. They are not a joke. They landed me in the hospital. It's just, be kind. Try to be bigger than, the other person, if that kind of makes sense, right? But a lot of people, I think, saw what she said as very pretty much attacking the game. But as this person states right here that we're just going to read, that's not really where she was coming from. So it wasn't really even criticism. Is what's truly ridiculous from the article, which is the article she wrote. During my time with Cyberpunk 2077, this is what she wrote: I suffered one major seizure and felt several moments where I was close to another one. I kept going because I made that decision too. And I feel like the decision helped me sort of slap together a small little guide for players wanting to take part in a game for fear of missing out. Cyberpunk 2077 is a game that is massive with content and that will crawl under your skin in true hedonistic fashion, sometimes in the best way. Our own Andrew Rayner gave the CD Projekt Red title a 9 out of 10, which you can learn about here. Okay. Sounds to me like she's neutral at worst and positive at best in the game, and her Twitter efforts seem to be aimed at keeping the conversation off developer attacks and accessibility. All she wants, all seems, well, I can't read. All she seems to want is for the game to be enjoyed with people with epilepsy with minimal risk of inducing seizure. Yes, it makes sense, you know. And again, I'm happy that this is becoming a very big conversation. It's at the top of most of the social media. It's very good to see, and hopefully the people who are at risk do take the right precautions, be safe, and just even if you're watching a stream or by somebody like I've seen Hassan. I follow Hassan on Twitch. He said he's going to give warnings whenever he's streaming the game, and hopefully other big either YouTube channels or big streamers do the same, because this is a problem. But hopefully, like I said before, hopefully the devs add some big warnings in there, and hopefully this doesn't result in anything very bad, right? But yeah, I just want to make a video talking about it, giving my honest opinion of it. I think, like I said, it's good that it did come to light, and people are talking about it. People who are making jokes. It's not really anything to make a joke about. It's a serious topic, and it should be treated as such. But yeah, that is what I have to say about it. Ask me any questions, any concerns, and like always, stay safe.